Everyone, welcome to Coffee with the Pastor. This week we start on a discussion of Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. We're going to start, of course, in Hebrews chapter 13, and it says, "Remember those who rule over you, who have spoken the word of God to you, whose faith follow. Consider the outcome of their conduct. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Do not be carried away with various and strange doctrines. For it is good that the heart be established by grace, not with foods which have been profited to those who have been occupied with them." Well, of course, they were contending with a pagan world, and in the pagan world, foods would be dedicated to their idols, to their gods, and then they would eat that food. And so there was a lot of controversy at that time about how Christians should respond to these types of things. But the focus is Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. And Malachi 3, the word of the Lord came to the prophet Malachi, "For I am the Lord, I do not change." Now, I am the Lord, I do not change. Moses interceded for God's presence to go forward with them. If you remember, God was not going to go with them, and Moses said, "If you don't go, we don't go." And Hezekiah was sick, and he said, "Am I going to die?" And the prophet Isaiah said, "Yes, you are. Get your affairs in order." But he granted Hezekiah, who cried out to him, 15 more years, and I believe he just went back to the original plan. And then, of course, he had to undo Isaiah's words because Isaiah was a true prophet, and he basically backed up the sun, back up in the shadows, so that Isaiah's words would be erased, and then he gave a new prophetic word that he had 15 more years. So Hebrews chapter 12 says this, "Therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which easily ensnares us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and he sat down at the right hand of the throne of God." Now, author, of course, is Jesus. Everything starts with Jesus for us. And he finishes the finisher is that there's nothing left to be done. It's a sovereign act of God's grace and our salvation. And we can't do anything to earn our salvation. There's nothing more we can do to get. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not of works, lest anyone should boast. Romans 8, "It is Christ who died, and furthermore is also risen, who is even at the right hand of God, who makes intercession for us." Wow. And if we remember in John 19, Jesus on the cross says, "It is finished." What is finished? Well, it's a finished work. It's complete. Everything is done. It's paid in full. It's like a mortgage. When you pay your final payment, they stamp it, paid in full. So it's done. And he says to all of us, there's nothing more that can be done. It is a perfect sacrifice, perfect work. God bless you, and we'll see you again next time.